What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going through one of the songs that I just did called Street Kings. My name is Kenny Mac. I'm a music producer. I do sync music mostly, but every now and then I get a chance to have a little fun. So today I thought I'd kind of break down this track that I just released. You can find it on all the socials, and I think at the end of this video and inside the video description will be a link to the actual full song with vocals. Okay, so with this, I'm basically just going over my inspiration of what I did when I created the track. Like I said, I'm not going to do any crazy editings or all this other kind of stuff. I'm just going to kind of talk and give you guys a little insight of what I did here. Okay, so, like most songs, you kind of start off small and then you kind of build and get bigger and bigger, and you want to have some breaks and changes of interest and things of that nature. So we're going to start off with some basic drums and some brass hits. Got a little bit of a bell in there. Now, something I added in there just for a little interest, I added this little sound effect right here. It's like a little glitch, just to kind of break things up. And here, this is my drum pattern. I'm adding basically just like some 8 notes to kind of break up the drums from the beginning of the track. So at the beginning of the track is just drums, no hi-hats. And then when I come around after that effect, that kind of next turnaround, then I kind of add in those 8 note hi-hats. Okay, I'm also adding some strings into this. Alright, now this is a little fun thing. I added this sample of a crowd. So basically kind of gives a little bit of a filler. And up underneath that, I've kind of got some additional 808s. And so in the first part of the song, I've got like this drill 808 bass sound. Just doing some sliding and things like that. So right here is like that little crazy lead sound. And so together. Okay, now going back around to that crowd sound, that sample that I was just talking about. Got the 808 in there. And I also got this little, kind of like a little pulse going on. Let's see. And so that kind of builds into the song and kind of adds a little bit more tension to it. It's kind of like the pre-chorus. Building up, building up, building up, building up. And down here is that guitar riff. And so that's actually me playing like a VST. Then I've also got these like additional sounds that are underneath it. Okay, and so the last major thing that I did with this was add in this drum and bass loop and these Brahms. And from there on, I'm basically just kind of pulling things in and out of the track. So bring it back around and just kind of start it up. I kind of build it and bring it back up. Let's see, I didn't talk about these impacts. So going into the pre-chorus, I added like some impacts. Let's see. And that's just to add a little bit more dramaticism and textures and, I don't know, make it a little more cinematic. Oh, something else I did with the crash cymbals. I added the crash cymbals in order to kind of same thing, just building up the track. So it's like and it goes into the bridge. Into the hook. And basically all I'm doing is just layering and layering. That drum and bass break. Now one of the things I did bring it back towards the end of the song. And so as opposed to going into that traditional hook that I had and carrying that out through the entire song, I used that drum and bass to kind of break it up and to kind of add like an additional sense of interest to kind of add more to the song. But at the same way, it's still carrying a couple of elements that are part of the hook. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is just the first video, guys, so be patient with me. Be nice to me. Nah, I don't worry about it. I don't care if you're nice to me or not. But I thought it'd be kind of interesting to kind of show you guys my creative process in this particular song. Like I said, the version with the vocals on it will be in a link in the description below, and I'll think about putting a link to it